1 lap to go.
3.5 miles for Joao Barbosa, for Terry Borchella. That's right, the crew signaling one more lap for Mike Rockenfeller, for Ryan Dial. Dial's come so close. Rocky's been on the podium here. The other two boys, the more senior members in the team, they know what it's like, but Terry Borchella is the only one of the driving squad who has won this event overall.
And he hasn't seen victory lane in the Rolex series since that win back in 2004, so this is a big moment for Terry too.
Big as far as coming back with a full-time ride in 2010 as well, Dors.
This team slipped under the radar. This is huge for them. Can't say enough. Terry Borchella, you know, he had a tough time. We talked about it at the beginning of the show. He was dropped out of racing, just about lost his ability to get a ride. Now he's back strong.
Let's give a shout out to Joe LaJoy, the engineer, Mike Evans, who calls the strategy, and Gary Pennison, the crew chief of the Action Express 9 squad. And we heard from Bob Johnson, the new team owner. The story there is his son Keith had worked with the Brumos organisation for a long time, and as Calvin mentioned, there was a whisper, there was a rumour that they may have been paring back to just a one-car effort. He said, no way, we need to keep these people employed, we need to keep racing with 2 cars. It may no longer be under the Brumos banner, but underneath the skin it really is. And the Action Express team are just seconds, just moments away from victory in the biggest sports car race, kicking the year off here at Daytona International Speedway. On the high banks, the Portuguese driver is bringing it home. Joao Barbosa enters the tri-oval for the final time. This is exciting stuff. The Action Express team on debut go to victory lane at the Rolex 24. How about that? Borchella on there, along with Ryan Dial and Mike Rockenfeller. And a lot of that staff from the Brumos organisation experienced victory 2 years in a row. Sensational performance. And V8 Porsche power, back to back for the Porsche brand. It was the 6-cylinder last year, the V8 this year, and Borchella is overcome with emotion.
This is huge for Terry. This is huge. He went through such a lean spell in this form of racing to be back on top and with a full-time ride for the rest of the championship. He's just not filling in here and gets the victory and then walks away. He's got a championship season ahead of him.
Spare a thought for the Ganassi boys. The Telmex BMW Riley comes home second. Some 50-odd seconds adrift of the race-leading team. Chip Ganassi, Mike Hull. It's hard to smile when you've come so close. And the Action Express boys have a huge reason to celebrate. 50.4 seconds in the end, the winning margin. And how about this? It's a very well-liked team, the Speed Source organisation, run by Sylvain Tremblay, his engineer and dear friend David Haskell. Nick Ham farewells this team on a full-time basis as Ryan Hunter-Ray comes across the line for 3rd overall. But it's the young man, the new man in the Speed Source number 70, who's going to bring it to the line. How about this in his young career? Jonathan Bomarito will see the checkered flag at the World Centre of Racing and bring home the Castrol Syntec number 70 second victory in class in 3 years. It went horribly sideways last year, but they're back to victory lane. They win GT and get the start of this season off to the perfect start. Mazda goes back to victory lane in Daytona. Sylvain Tremblay and John Doonan celebrate. Wow, there'll be so many stories to tell, and let's hear from all of our winners when we come back.